And these tools can help us bring more focus and balance and help us get into a better place where we can actually control our emotions and our thoughts a bit better. Because we find that when we're able to do that, then we can then make more conscious choices. And then we begin to attract more of what's good for us and less of what's not good for us or that doesn't serve us anymore. And we talked about the need also to prioritize self-care. Just as Gloria touched on, it's important for us to take these moments to make a point to check in with our body and our mind. And we should be doing that to some degree every day. It's often hard for us women because we are so busy taking care of other people's. And it's hard for us at times to put ourselves first. And we think of perhaps our self-care as a luxury at time. And again, want to remind us that we shouldn't think that way. And we can develop, this kind of self-care for ourselves and incorporate it into our ever so busy lives by a concept that I call a micro practice. And that's the idea of dropping snippets or bits of these kind of techniques throughout the day. And we can do that in a variety of ways in what I call mindful moments or getting daily M&Ms. And that incorporates things like breathing exercises or doing some stretching or moving our bodies, or even going into this space where we're trying to find some calm and some silence for a period of time. And the last time that we met, we did a really brief breathing exercise, and breathing exercises in yoga are referred to as pranayama. And we did something called the 4-2-6 method. And that involved our closing our eyes, bringing our attention to our breath, inhaling to a mental count of 4 and holding it for 2, and then exhaling for a mental count of 6 and doing that 2 or 3 times. And then we also did a breath meditation, and that's where we closed our eyes, again, focused on our breath. And then we found the point in our body where we felt the breath the most. And then we held our attention there for a few minutes. And the breath is such a powerful relaxation tool for us at our disposal. It can immediately calm and ground ourselves. And maybe some of you who have done that have felt that for yourself. And we can use that when we're feeling anxious or stressed, or we can do it in downtime, or where we find ourselves waiting. Or we can also practice breath exercises when we just want to center and reset ourselves in a given moment. If we're, super stressed out, we can drop a breathing exercise in there and calm ourselves. And so today I wanted to show you another breathing exercise that you can use. It's called alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana is the Sanskrit term for it. And it's a balancing breath. It really looks to balance both the left and the right sides of our brain. And in doing that, it also looks to balance both the male and feminine, the masculine and feminine energies that we have within us. And this balancing breath, again, helps to release a bit of blocked energy that is built up from stress, or maybe, an unhealthy lifestyle, or perhaps toxins and trauma that is built up. And so it is very, very powerful. And so in alternate nostril breathing, we will use our right hand, and effectively we're going to use our fingers to close off each of the nostrils as we alternate taking inhales and exhales. And so ideally we start, to get these 2 fingers out of the way, our pointer and our index finger will be on our forehead. We'll use our thumb to close off our right nostril. And then we'll use our ring and our pinky finger to close off the left. And we'll alternate doing that between inhales and exhales. So I'll show you how to do that now. So go ahead and sit comfortably and just give yourself a little bit of a lengthened spine. And let's become aware of our breath. Just breathe in and out naturally. Okay, now we'll take our right hand. We'll put our pointer and our index finger on our forehead. We're going to close off the right nostril with our right thumb. And let's inhale through the left. Close off your left nostril, exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Close it off, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Close it off, exhale through your right. And do 2 more rounds of that on your own. And when you're done, just take a second. See how it is you feel. And then when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. So hopefully you felt a touch relaxed with that breathing exercise. Again, another simple relaxation tool. It's always available to us. Bring about that calm and that balance. So it's another daily M&M for you to use. And so I wanted to also talk again today a little bit more about meditation. We talked some and we did a breath meditation last time. We'll go a little bit deeper today, and then we'll meditate for 10 minutes together. Does that sound good? Does anybody have any questions at this point? Okay, all right. Okay, so what is meditation? You know, just very generally, meditation is the practice of withdrawing from, you know, the external world, withdrawing ourselves from the constant stimulation coming through the 5 senses and drawing that attention inward, looking to connect with a silent space that is within each of us. Many of us may not feel like it. We've got so much going on but there is this space of silence within. And in meditation, we use an anchor, like the breath, which we've done a few times. We can also use a word or a phrase. We could use a candle flame to focus our attention. Some even do walking meditations where the movement of the walking is the focal point of that type of meditation. And so in the use of an anchor, it helps us to focus our attention and deepen our concentration for a period of time that we're meditating. And in doing it, it allows the brain to calm down while also maintaining a wakeful state of rest. And in this way, meditation then fosters for us both a calmness and an alertness. And it's really training our mind to work with clarity and with focus. And why we do it is because, again, we're looking to prioritize this mental well-being, this mental exercise, just as we would with physical exercise. We know how important physical exercise is. Mental exercise is equally as important. And this in meditation and mindfulness is effectively mental exercise. And it's training the brain like we would train any other muscle in our body. And in doing so, again, helping us to maintain this internal balance and helping us to control our emotions. And then we discover more from this kind of place is where we should be making our choices from. And with meditation, you can do it anytime you wish. There's no special time need to be set aside. You can just simply notice that you're distracted or you're upset or you're stressed out. And in less than a minute or 2, you can return yourself to a state of calm and center. And breath meditation is the very simplest form of meditation for us. And it doesn't have to take hours, and it doesn't have to be, you know, this daily onerous task. It can be very brief and ever so powerful. And so I want to show you another clip by one of my favorites, Dan Harris. I shared a clip of Dan's last time with some of you, and he talked us through what we have wrong about meditation. And some of you may recall Dan is an author. He wrote a book called 10% Happier. He's a news anchor that himself had a rough period and then found himself, learning about meditation. And he describes himself as a skeptic of meditation that that now is turned an evangelist for it. And in this clip, he, along with a meditation teacher, another very seasoned meditation teacher by the name of Sharon Salzberg, will talk to us about meditation for beginners. So I will show you that clip now.
Hey, I'm Dan Harris. We're going to teach you how to meditate now. Despite what you may have heard, meditation does not involve joining a group, paying any fees, wearing any special outfits, sitting in a funny position, or believing in anything in particular. It is simple, secular, scientifically validated exercise for your brain. You don't have to do it yet, but just so you know, here are the 3 steps. 1, sit with your back straight and your eyes closed. 2, notice the feeling of your breath coming in and going out. Pick a spot where it's most prominent. Usually that's your nose or your chest or your belly, and just focus your full attention on the feeling of your breath coming in and going out. Now, as soon as you try to do this, your mind's going to go nuts. You're going to start thinking about, what am I going to have for lunch? Why did I say that dumb thing to my boss? Your brain's going to go nuts, and that's fine. The whole game is to notice when you've gotten lost and to start over, and then to start over again and again and again. And every time you do that, it's like a bicep curl for your brain, and it shows up on the brain scans. Scientists have found this in the lab. It's also, by the way, a radical act. You're breaking a lifetime's habit of walking around in a fog of projection and rumination, and you're actually focusing on what's happening right now. So full disclosure, I am not actually a trained meditation teacher. However, we have found a ringer. Her name is Sharon Salzberg. She's a pioneer. She helped bring mindfulness meditation to America, and here she is.
I'm going to guide you in a very short foundational exercise in meditation. If you can sit comfortably, see if your back can be straight without being strained or overarched. You can close your eyes or not, however you feel most at ease. See if there's a place where you feel the breath most distinctly. Maybe that's the nostrils or the chest or the abdomen. If you find that place where the breath is strongest for you, clearest for you, you can bring your attention there and just rest. See if you can feel one breath without concern for what's already gone by, without leaning forward for even the very next breath, just this one. And if images or sounds or sensations or emotions arise, but they're not very strong, if you can stay connected to the feeling of the breath, just let them flow on by. You're breathing. It's just one breath. But if something comes up that is really strong, it pulls you away, you get lost in thought, spun out in a fantasy, or you fall asleep, don't worry about it. We say the most important moment in the whole process is the next moment, after you've been gone, you've been distracted. That's the place where we practice letting go. It's what one of my teachers called exercising the letting go muscle. We practice letting go gently of whatever has taken us away. And we shepherd our attention back to the breath to begin again. The whole training is letting go and beginning again, and letting go and beginning again. You don't have to feel like you failed or you've done something wrong. It's the conditioned habit of our attention to get distracted, to stray. And so each time we discover that, we have this amazing opportunity to let go and start over. It's just one breath. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes or lift your gaze. Okay, Dan, how did you do?
How'd I do? It went the way it always goes for me. I was able to focus on the breath for a nanosecond or two, then I got lost, then I started over, then I got lost, then I started again. And that's the whole game. It's the whole game. Meditation is unlike anything you do in the rest of your life. Failure is actually success. As I said, the whole game is just trying, failing, starting again, failing, starting again. Big thanks to Sharon Salzberg. And by the way, if you're interested in learning how to meditate, which you should be, Sharon has written a brilliant book for beginners. It's called Real Happiness. Check it out. Here's my advice, and Sharon backs this up. You should be meditating every day, 5 to 10 minutes a day. That's it. This doesn't require some giant investment. I don't care how busy you are. You have 5 to 10 minutes to give this a shot. I guarantee you it will make a big difference. And if it doesn't, send me a note on Twitter and tell me I'm an idiot.
Love Dan. Oh, he's too funny. Okay. So a little bit more about, the power of the breath meditation in particular. So again, to recap those 3 simple steps, you sit, your eyes closed, straighten your back a little bit, notice your breath, find that point in your body where you feel the breath the most. Sometimes it's in our belly, other times it's in our chest, maybe in our nose. You try to keep your focus there. And then the 3rd step, when you notice that you're distracted, you bring yourself back and you keep starting over and over and over. And in doing that, it's like doing bicep curls for our brain. This idea of letting go and beginning again is actually training our brain muscle. And as they said, we should be meditating for at least a few minutes every day. Again, it doesn't have to be hours and hours, but you will find great benefit if you can do it, just as he said, 5 to 10 minutes every day. And so now that we know we can all do it, I want to give try another form of meditation with you. And we're going to do a meditation where we use a set of words or what's known as a mantra as our anchor or our focal point. And the idea with mantra meditation is that the mental repetition of a word or set of words creates an ever so slight vibration in our mind. It's almost like using, sound for, healing, that this ever so slight vibration helps us to move beyond the thoughts and the chaos that we have going on in the mind at times. That word or set of words can really be anything. We can be as simple as saying in and out, the inflow, the outflow. We could be saying a single word like peace, peace, peace. It could be another affirmation or intention. But today we're going to use something called the So Hum mantra. It's a very simple, powerful mantra because it effectively mirrors the sound of our breath. So if you can think to yourself as you're inhaling and feel that, it almost sounds like so. And then when we exhale, it almost sounds like we're humming or sighing out. And so hum is very powerful for us in that way. And so we'll meditate doing that now if you're all ready. So I invite you all to get yourselves comfortable. And I'm going to go ahead and close my video. I invite you to close yours as well and maybe mute yourselves. Okay. All right, let's let our eyes close. And let's find a nice, relaxed, yet alert position for our body. Let's settle into a meditation posture, whatever it is. Now bring your attention to your breath. And just breathe naturally. Again, don't try to force or control it. Just observe it. Now I want you to be aware of your mind and your thoughts and any emotions that are coming up. Often when we look to quiet and settle, our mind starts to go a little crazy. And so I want you to set the intention to release anything that doesn't concern you for the next 10 minutes. Give yourself permission to let it all go. Now bring your attention back to your breath. And just breathe slowly and deeply. With every inhalation and exhalation, allow your body to relax just a little bit more. Let's move our attention into our heart. See if you can feel your breath there. And let's think of something that we can be grateful for today. Gratitude is so powerful. Ask yourself silently, what am I grateful for? It can be anything. What am I grateful for? Let it fill your heart. Now we'll move into our Soham meditation. Taking a slow, deep breath through your nose, think the word so. And then as you slowly exhale through your nose, silently repeat the word hum. And continue to allow your breath to flow easily with no effort on your part. Simply watching it and silently repeating so hum with each inflow and outflow of the breath. Whenever your attention drifts to thoughts in your mind, sounds in your environment, or sensations in your body, gently return to your breath, silently repeating, so hum. Allow the gentle vibration of so hum to take you deeper into silence. I'll watch the time and let us know when to finish. So go ahead and continue to sit with your eyes closed. Go ahead and bring your awareness back to your breath. Maybe deepening it a bit. Bring your awareness back into your body and prepare to re-engage. Maybe move your fingers and your toes. Before we open our eyes, let's plant some intentions for how we want to live. Setting an intention in the silence we've just created helps us to manifest them. And so here are 4 things that we can intend for in our days. And if you'd like, you can silently repeat them to yourself. May I have a joyful, energetic body. May I have a joyful, energetic body. May I have a loving, compassionate heart. May I have a loving, compassionate heart. May I have a reflective and alert mind. May I have a reflective and alert mind. May I have lightness of being and laughter. May I have lightness of being and laughter. Let those intentions go work their magic. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. So hopefully you all felt a little settling there, and I hope this session helped you understand a little bit more about meditation and hopefully feel some of the benefits of doing it. So thank you again for having me, Gloria. Thank you for readmitting me there at the end. I dropped myself out there of the session, so thank you.
Oh, I had technical difficulties as well. Yeah, so we just deal with it, right?
We made it work, right?
We made it work.
We let it go and it worked all just fine. So thank you again.
Thank you, ladies. Let's give her a little applause here. Thank you so much, Kelly. And Kelly will be doing this every first Thursday of the month. Thank you so very much for this gift. Wonderful. Ladies, I miss you all. It's so wonderful to see you. Have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day. And take good care. Yes?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.